The core digital offering is the elections website, which carries all the latest news and multimedia. On Election D-Day, it will provide real-time results on a national, provincial, municipal and voting district level, starting from shortly after 9 p.m. when the polls close.
I really think that as more and more people get online, digital news or online news is going to be much more important because it's interactive. As a user, you are in control of information, you're in control about who you follow.
In addition to the mobile-friendly elections website, the SABC News website, along with its YouTube, Facebook and Twitter accounts, are constantly being updated with the latest election news and multimedia. The SABC will also provide up-to-date projections and results via SMS. You can register by SMSing the name of your province to 35657 at a cost of R3. The web address for SABC's 2014 election results website is elections.sabc.co.za. For Digital News, I'm Nina Westhuizen.
Now, according to a media think tank group, tomorrow's elections basically are going to be South Africa's very first digital elections, if I can call them that. I think it comes with the born fees that we have in South Africa. Joining me to speak about social media and the SABC's contribution with this regard is editor of SABC News Online, digital news rather, Isaac Minar. Isaac, good morning, welcome to the show.
Good morning.
It's been rather a hectic couple of months as far as SABC's preparations for these elections are concerned. Digital and online news is important as far as the country is concerned. We're in that age, and these elections will prove it. A lot is riding on, well, that's where it is basically. SMS, text, Facebook, Instagram, that's where we are right now.
Yes, it's true, and the SABC has invested a lot of time and money in making sure that we bring the elections on as many platforms as possible. So apart from what we do on the radio and TV, we have an extensive election website with a result system that's directly linked to the IEC. We're also making sure that on social media, that we're right there. The SABC has around, has around 100 places in the country where we have outside broadcast vans, where we have roving reporters. Many of them also live tweet what they're doing, many of those reporters, so people can follow #SABC elections at SABC News Online, both on Twitter and Facebook, and really get up to date on exactly what's happening where. Even today, when we have people doing special votes, one can follow what's happening right in the field.
How big is social media's role in these elections? I mean, we speak of it as South Africa's very first digital election, so to speak. How big is social media?
Yeah, and it's the first big social media election. I think it's a whole new source of information, and if you just see how the campaigning happened on social media, and so we now don't just have battles on the mainstream media or traditional media that I would call, but we had in this election for the first time real social media battles, some very interesting comments and insults and whatever that came through on social media.
Speaking about that, how big is SABC's footprint, if I can put it that way, in terms of firstly the public out there touching base with the SABC for all the relevant information with regards to the latest from the political parties or the IEC or based around these elections?
If you look at our Facebook and Twitter pages, we amongst the top 5 media organizations in the country. So also on other stories like Oscar Pistorius, we constantly under the top 3. And then in terms of our online site, we've been running special elections content for quite a long time, since January, February. And we literally get thousands of hits every day, especially on many of the election stories. The website that we've just recently launched, elections.sabc.co.za, brings together the best of what we've been doing for a few months, and we're now updating it literally minute by minute. We have in the election center here a team of around 20 people whose job is
to look at, because that's why I think we're going to go. I was going to ask you before you run out of time, how accurate is this in terms of real time first and foremost, because that is very important to somebody sitting at home saying, look, this is how accurate this is, and this is where I want to go to find out.
If you look at this election map and the tables, the IEC information will flow directly into these tables. As the results start coming in, it will come in directly. So what the IEC releases, we will see immediately on the website. Mm-hmm. The website is also mobile friendly.
Okay.
So one can, just on your wherever you go, while you do whatever else you do on mobile, you can also get the election results right there.
Depends though if you have a smartphone, yes?
If you have a smartphone, but if you don't have a smartphone, we can also SMS the results to you.
Yeah.
So
in fact, that's the other thing. Apparently, there's an SMS where you can send through to. Can you just to wrap it up? Where do we go?
So you send the name of your province where you stay to SMS 35657, and then we will send you on Thursday. Once we have a good idea of what the final results will be, we'll send you the SABC's final results predictions. Costs R3 just for that SMS.
Isak Minar, thank you very much for speaking to us right here on the Special Elections Show from the IEC. Isak Minar is the editor, SABC Digital News, speaking to us about SABC's platforms, digital media, social media. You can catch us, SABC News online, elections at sabc.co.za. There's an SMS, there's an elections page you can go through to get everything you need to know as far as results are concerned. What you're going to do now